Hello, big dreamers. Katie Rhines, your holistic plant-based registered dietitian, is here. I have a master's in human nutrition, and I'm so excited to be here for you and answer your questions. Today, I'm talking a little bit about binge eating, why we do it, and how to stop. And this topic is really close to my heart because I've struggled a lot with this in the past. And I've helped people a lot with this, and it does come up in my life from time to time, and there's practices that I have in place that have been really helpful to me. So I'm really excited to share that with you. So first of all, binge eating, I just want to say that no two eating disorders are the same. One person with anorexia is not the same anorexia as someone else with anorexia, if that makes sense. Like, there's something else behind it for everybody. And that's the same thing with binge eating disorder. So it's definitely individualized a lot when I really help people, when I work with people. But these are overall really beneficial. I think that can help everybody, what I'm about to say. So first of all, why we binge eat. I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons. Number 1 is starvation and controlling our diet. So our brains are designed to help us survive. And when we're trying to really decrease our calories and lose a lot of weight, of course we're going to want to binge on foods. If we're starving ourselves all day, if we have a granola bar and a salad for lunch, yes, at dinner and before we go to bed, we're going to want to stuff our faces because we're not eating enough. And that is totally normal. That's our primitive brain saying, hello, I need food. And what we're sabotaging ourselves here because, yes, we're slowing down our metabolism a lot by not getting in enough food. And then our body's going to hold on to everything that we put in our bodies, and it's going to lead to a stress response, which is going to lead to belly fat, and it's just a much worse situation than when we started. And it's really important to transition to a healthy plant-based diet for lots of reasons. But first of all, yes, starvation and trying to count our calories and control our food is one huge reason why people binge. Number 2, triggers and food addiction. So I want to tiptoe around the word triggers because, yes, there can be triggers for a lot of people, such as stress, or when somebody brings home a box of donuts, or even depression situations. But hang on. The thing with triggers is that there may be no trigger at all. Maybe you're perfectly calm and you just want to stuff yourself silly, and that's something that I'll be touching on in a second. And another thing with that is addiction. The way that addiction is defined is something that you know is really bad for you, but for some reason you keep doing it. And this comes up a lot with food because these foods, these packaged processed foods, these chips, these candies, these cookies, these are designed to make us want to buy more and make us want more. So there's nothing wrong with you or your willpower for not being able to stop eating and not being able to just have one pretzel or one chip. It's designed to get you to crave it and want more and never stop thinking about it so that you want more. Because these packaged food businesses are businesses. They're not trying to help you glow and be radiant and healthy. They're trying to help you buy more of their product. So that's a huge trigger for a lot of people that causes binges. And then lastly, which kind of ties into the trigger thing, is that these triggers can become habit. So habits can be difficult to break for some people. Actually, they're easy to break. So let's get off of that mindset that they're hard to break. And that's just a habit for some people. Sometimes when they drive past the McDonald's, it's just a habit to go and binge off of whatever that they're usually binge off of, or at a gas station or whatever it is. So now let's talk about how to stop. First of all, eat healthy food and eat enough healthy food. Wake up and have a nice smoothie or bowl of oatmeal, and then for lunch have a massive salad with walnuts and beans and maybe a side of vegetable soup, and then for dinner have a nice wholesome balanced meal of beans and whole grains and veggies and steamed veggies, and of course your healthy fats in there. Just having balanced meals. And for breakfast, make sure to have your source of omega-3s every day, like chia seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts. get in some mushrooms, just eat plenty of whole plant foods and keep it balanced with healthy fats, not too much healthy fats, and plenty of veggies and whole grains and fruits in there. Eat foods that aren't designed to make you crave more. Eat foods that once you're used to this too, once your gut bacteria is used to eating these kale salads, your body, since your microbes control so much, we're mostly microbes in our intestines here, people. The cells in our small intestine, our microbiota, is going to crave healthy foods once we keep eating it. So really do the work to clear out your cupboards of all the crap. Okay, right now, take out the ding dongs, take out the chips, take out all of the processed crap that is a trigger for you, and throw it away, give it away. This isn't saving anybody by not wasting it or whatever. You're wasting it by killing yourself. So just clear out your cupboards. And the cheese, yes, get rid of it. We don't need that. Okay, so yeah, throw away your crap food, okay? This is time to eat healthy food, and you won't have to think twice about it. You don't have to calorie count or, portion control when you're eating a whole foods plant-based diet. You're really just going to have to learn to trust yourself, which is absolutely beautiful. It's about time we let our bodies feel full and recognize that it's totally okay when we're not eating foods that are designed to make us crave more, okay? And lastly, notice what you think is true about you. And this comes in with habit. So something that I experienced in my journey is I thought it was true for me that, I stress eat. When I am stressed, I binge. When I am depressed, when a guy doesn't, whatever, I binge, and it becomes this truth about me. Well, we can decide at any time that this is not true about us. We can say, I used to binge. I used to binge when I was stressed out, but I don't anymore. And I invite you to do that right now. Go make a list of the truths that you think are true about you. And we can choose to change at any time. And it doesn't have to be hard. We can also say, I commit to this being easy. I commit to this not being a struggle. And I choose to be somebody radiant. I choose to love myself and to not binge, okay? I'm not somebody who binges, okay? So we really have to make those decisions for myself and change. Our thoughts and our words about ourselves are very powerful. That is huge, okay? So these habits, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with our willpower here. It's really just fixing these habits, these thought pattern habits, and stopping them in their tracks and saying, nope, that's not me, okay? And lastly, I want to say that a couple ways I diagnose an eating disorder, first of all, is an obvious, if you are malnourished, if you have some deficiencies, if you're underweight, that's a way to diagnose an eating disorder. And number two, if there's just negative thoughts around food, if there's any negativity that surrounds you and your eating habits, that's considered an eating disorder. And whether you purge to over-exercise or actually make yourself throw up or whatever it is, if you're severely in a place where you wish that you could stop overeating and for some reason you can't seem to do it, I totally get it. And food addiction is real. White sugar is like crack. It really signals our brain to, it's like it releases dopamine and it makes us want more. And the same thing with cheese, with the casomorphines, and these inflammatory stimulating foods are hard to we have a pull towards them, and it feels amazing once we finally are free from these addictions. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please comment below, email me at info@vitaminkatie.com, message me here, or leave a comment below, hit me up on Instagram at vitamin.katie, and my website is vitaminkatie.com. And I wish you the very, very best. Yeah, nobody deserves to be thinking about food and binging and freaking out all the time, It's about time that we live our lives and became the best version of ourselves, Take a deep breath and recognize that you are absolutely beautiful, and don't feel ashamed at all. You're only trying to do what your primitive brain is designed to do, and you are absolutely perfect, all right? So much love your way. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.